Hello Stampers! I've got a Halloween type project for you today, and this involves a witch, but not a scary witch. This witch is standing on a pumpkin, and you see her hat just laying on the ground. And I've pulled together two stamp sets that I thought would work well together. And first I'll be using the Bewitching stamp set. This is so cute. Has the witch's feet and 3 different hats that you can select from. Stars and a spider. Super cute stamp set. So we're going to be using that, and there is a coordinated punch that goes along with this. I fussy cut my hat out, but there is a punch that actually punches this out. So look for that, and you can bundle that up right now. So next, I added this pumpkin, and I want to use this nice large pumpkin that is in the Hello Harvest stamp set. So another great stamp set for the autumn season. We're going to start by stamping our hat out, and I'm going to stamp that just on a regular piece of basic white cardstock. You can see all the dimensions for these panels that I'm going to be using down below this video. Just click show more under the description, and you'll see all the sizes there, along with the links to every product that I've used today. So here is just some regular old basic white cardstock, and I'm going to ink up with Memento Tuxedo Black this hat with the polka dots. That's the one I decided to use. You could use any of the hats in the set. There's 2 other hats to pick. Just ink up real well here. And give it a nice stamp. Then we're going to color the hat. The ribbon on the hat. I'm going to start with a light pumpkin pie. And I'm going to color in this band that goes on the hat. So just color that whole band in with light pumpkin pie. And to give it a rounded look, we'll just bring in the dark pumpkin pie and our Stampin' Blend. And we're going to add some to each side of this band, and that gives it a curved look because you have a nice light area in the middle. Okay? So by the magic of video, I already have mine cut out, and you can also punch it out with the coordinating punch. So there's our hat done, and we're going to set that aside for now. We're going to bring in our main panel now. That is 3 by 4, and it's basic white. And we're going to do our stamping first on this. So I'm going to stamp my pumpkin first. And I'm going to stamp it a good 1 inch from the bottom, in the middle. There we go. And then I'm going to ink up the witch's feet. And then you want to make sure you stamp them low enough that the feet are on the pumpkin. So she's standing on it. There you go. And sometimes if you find that your images are light, like I'd like her boots a little darker. So I'm going to take the dark basic black Stampin' Blend marker, and I just want to color over the inside of the boot there just to make it a little darker. I like our boots to be extra dark. So here we go. Just takes a moment. All right. So now I have them as dark as I want. Aren't they cute? And they just fit on that pumpkin perfectly. So I'm going to start coloring our pumpkin, and I'm going to color the entire pumpkin in using a dark Daffodil Delight marker. I love how these Stampin' Blends, they they just make quick work of coloring something in that's solid. All right, so there's the dark Daffodil Delight. We're going to add some dark soft suede. We'll just color in the stem there. Now for the back to our pumpkin, I'm going to add light pumpkin pie, like in an oval, on this piece of pumpkin that's in the foreground. And that leaves a nice yellow highlight in the middle of it. And then the rest of them, like this, these on the right, I'm going to add it to the right side of each section. And there's a highlight on the inside left. And then on the left side, I'm going to do my coloring on the left side. And that leaves that highlight there also. So that was light pumpkin pie. Let's bring in some dark pumpkin pie. And I'm going to add that where the shadows are. And then down the seam. So where the dark line is, I'm going to add just a little bit. Same on these. Here we go. I love this dark pumpkin pie. Here we go. And if you want your pumpkin even darker, you can add a little Cajun craze. I thought it was fine just the way it is. And I'm going to also use that dark pumpkin pie, and I'm going to color in her little sock lines here so she has nice orange striped socks on. Here we go. I'm going to take out a blending brush, and I have some Highland Heather ink here. And I'm going to blend this. You can go right over those boots. This is for our sky part. I'm going to come down about 2/3 of the way down the pumpkin. So you try to keep it off the pumpkin, but you can go over the boots. It's fine. There we go. So that was Highland Heather. And while I have it out, I'm going to go ahead and stamp some stars up here at the top. You can stamp as many stars as you like. Here we go. Next, I'm going to bring in some Old Olive and a blending brush. And I'm going to add that Old Olive there up the side of the pumpkin, going into that Highland Heather a bit, because you don't want your ground to be like right at the bottom of the pumpkin. You want it to look like it's going beyond the pumpkin. So that's why I'm taking it up the sides a bit. All right, and then I'm going to get out some Mossy Meadow. So I'm going darker with my green here. Again with my blending brush. And I'm going to add that Mossy Meadow pretty dark here at the bottom. I don't want to go up the sides. I want that to stay Old Olive, but I'm adding quite a bit here at the bottom. All right, we're just moving right along here. I have a white gel pen, and I'm going to just color in these little buckles on her boots just to make them pop. Here we go. Cute, cute. All right, so I think we have just about everything on here that we want for right now. Let's add a shadow first before I end this. So I'm going to take and go under this pumpkin. And this is a dark mossy meadow marker. Stampin' Right. I was not Stampin' Right. Stampin' Blend marker. And I just added a shadow to the bottom of that pumpkin there. All right. Let's start putting this together now. So already I've put together, I have a Blackberry Bliss card base, and it's 5.5 by 8.5. And then I have an old olive piece that's 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. And then I have just a little strip of the Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper. I love this paper pack. And boy, can you get a lot of cards out of it when you just use like strips of it on a project. There's loads of paper in that pack though, so look for that. Nice pack for the fall season. So I just put, it's a 1/2 inch by 4.5. Then I'm going to add my main image panel to a Blackberry Bliss panel. This panel is just 1/8 of an inch larger than our main panel, so it's 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. Just going to use my multi-purpose glue here. This just trims it out a little bit. Gives you that dark edge that you like to see around the outside of your scenes. Really draws the eye in to the light. And then we're going to add it to our card front. Add some love. And I'm putting it on just so it's just on top of that Designer Series paper strip just a bit. And there's probably, 1/16 of an inch from the edge of the old olive panel here. Then we're going to add our hat. You could pop this up even. I'm going to add it to our scene. Cute, cute. She's just tossed her little hat to the ground. And I need a shadow underneath that too. We have one underneath our pumpkin. So I'm going to take that dark mossy meadow again, and I'm just going to run it underneath that hat. Gives you a little shadow there. So that is the outside. There is plenty of room if you want to put a sentiment. I would put it right here. So inside I have an old olive panel that's 4 by 5.25, a basic white panel that's 3 3/4 by 5, and then another one of those strips from the Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper that's it's a 1/2 inch by 4.5 inches. And there you have it. There's a cute non-scary witch Halloween card. I hope you enjoyed this project and that you give it a try. Thanks for joining me. Bye.